Hello and welcome to Gemma's Window. If you have followed the calculations in the box below and you have determined that you are a power year number 3, then you are at the right place. Hello, threes. Just a reminder, you only have to calculate your power year once for the year. Your monthly numbers change. You are in the month of 6, but that's where I come in, threes, because I'm going to let you know all about that. So let's begin and take a look and review at what those numbers mean. So a power year number 3 is meant to be a lighter year, a more fun year, a year that prepares you and rests you for 4, which is next year for you, which is a heavy-duty year. However, I do find with the power year number 3 that it can attract drama to your life. No questions about it. I don't care what anybody says. That's what I find. 3 is also an excellent year for anybody who's in the arts or does any kind of presenting or writing. It's a great year to find some success in those areas. Your month of 6 that you're in is the most romantic month out of the year. Now, there's lots of meanings with 6, but let's get to the reading. Let's take a look for 3s who have a job, and then for 3s who don't. Let's begin that way. And if I find that more information is necessary to give, we'll do it if it comes up in the cards. Let's begin by looking for those of you 3s who are looking for who have a job during this month of March 2020. So what I'm finding here, 3s, for you is indeed the drama in the month of March. Now, I do feel like it's happening more around you, which makes it feel like it's happening to you, but I just don't see that. And I feel you very discontented because either you can't defend yourself properly, or it's guilt by association, or you feel it's guilt by association, but there's something that you are very distressed about, and feeling very unsatisfied about and not rewarded about in this month of March. And rightly so, I think, too. I think that the person who's in charge is not seeing things clearly for you. And the message here is for you to find a way to make it clear to the right person just how valuable you are, or how you were not a part of something that went wrong or will go wrong in this month of March. They're not seeing you through the fog of the office as clearly as you'd like them to, and you're absolutely right. Now, I will make a suggestion to you 6s. The number 6 also means, I'm sorry, I know that you're 3s, you're in the month of 6. But you also have a 6 of Cups card here, and that's why I'm saying 6s. This month of 6 for you, with all of these 6s around you, as in the cards I'm looking at, also means that you might be working harder than you need to, or you're expecting more than you're expecting some kind of thanks for that. Or you have to up your game to be seen, because 6 represents responsibility. And if you're giving too much or if you're giving too little, it's the balancing of responsibility. So if you're jumping through hoops and you can't get anywhere with someone, and you're working all the overtime for everybody else, and you feel taken advantage of, and the person you'd like to see this or recognize it isn't, it's a message to you to maybe take a look at that and cut back. Or maybe you need to step up your game. In any case, I do feel like it's not you who's the fall guy, even though you may feel like you're going down with the ship with something going on in the month of March. And I hope that that makes more sense to you when something's going on. Now, let's shuffle these cards and take a look at our threes for the month of March. If you are looking for work. If you are looking for work. Okay. Okay. All right, threes, let's take a look. Now, what I feel like, and this is a little bit, this is kind of funny, because I feel like you're ready for a little drama. I feel like you're looking for something maybe a little bit different, or a little out of the ordinary, or something, a risk of some kind. Maybe looking at starting your own business, or side business, or partnering with someone, or moving and relocating and, going from New York to LA or something like along those lines. But you're very, very worried about others. And so you're backed into a corner about others handling it, or can they take care of themselves without me, or something along those lines. You're worried about others besides yourself, and it backs you into a corner and you really don't know what to do. But I'll suggest to you that in this month of March, I just don't feel like you're meant to achieve it. It may work out later on down the road that you can take on this new adventure, or maybe you can start exploring it or examining it or beginning the project of it. But I don't feel like it's going to come into full fruition for you this month of March, when you're looking for those changes to try to get that new position. A lot of the worry can be about people in your life on a personal level. Your children, your family, your loved one, your friends, even friends at work who you're afraid of going over their heads or something like that. It's more about personal relationships, and that you're right, your instincts are right, that the timing may not just be right just yet. So let's see how that works out for you as we go on this, speaking about this new adventure when it comes to looking for the job. Now, if you don't know what that means yet, well, March hasn't happened yet, so we have to kind of wait and see. And I don't want to go on and on with I'd love to make examples, but because it's a general reading, I'd have to make so many examples, and then I confuse myself and I could confuse you. So I will leave it at that. I'm going to shuffle these cards now for you, threes. I want to take a look at romance for you. So you're in the most romantic month of the year, and I want to take a look-see at, well, what can we expect for you if you are in a relationship and you are a 3? Okay. In this month of 6. Okay. What I'm picking up here for you, threes, is that I feel like you're being led. I feel like your partner or a situation in your partner's life is leading you in the relationship in a certain direction. And I just think it's something for you to look at. I feel like, let's take that 6 and let's dissect it a little bit. So you're in the month of this 6, and as I said, 6 can be about responsibility, and it can be about where one person is really holding the bag and the other person is kind of skipping along. And I'm sorry, but in this reading, in these cards, it seems like you're just kind of going along for the ride, not really. Now, it can be good or it can be bad. It can be that you're the most accommodating person, giving someone everything that they want, and just going along with things, or it can be that you're taking a little bit advantage of this person's passion and decision making and not kind of holding up your end of the bargain. So the card that's in your future is the card where, and this is going to continue exactly the same if you don't start speaking up and creating a little bit of drama in your own life about, no, this is what I want. No, I don't want that. No, I never said that and I never agreed to it. It's time. It's a suggestion for some of you to start taking a more active role in the relationship that you're in and voicing what you want and how you want things to go, and not settling for, well, what do you mean they're not going to go that way again? Let's take a look at threes who are looking for a relationship in this month of March, and let's see how goes it. Well, I feel like you're going to be, you possibly maybe let down by someone, because I feel like in reverse of what I've just mentioned to you for threes in a relationship, there seems to be a reversal here of where you're being overly conscientious, being overly patient with people, waiting for them to call or excusing them when they fell off the face of the universe, and understanding. And I have here in the cards, even if it is a logical, practical reason, and you really do feel like it's not their fault. I feel like, well, I don't feel like, I can see coming into being is the moon card, where you fall on your face and get very disillusioned about something, and you're like, wait a minute, I can't make it one time, and you're giving me all this grief, or you hang up on me, or you go out with someone else. So for those of you who are looking for love, or who are dating here and there, or who are looking for a reconciliation at some point, and you're so conscientious about being good and understanding and letting people slide and so on and so forth, is that I feel like it isn't going to work for you, and maybe we've got to get you to speak up on your own behalf and stick up for yourself and be understanding that I don't want to sit home again. I want to go out. I want to do something. Okay, threes. In our grand finale today, I will ask you to please think of any question that you have. And let's see what's the best that we can expect. What's the best outcome that we can expect for our threes in this month of March 2020, with any question that they have. And you can ask about love again. You can ask about relationship. You go right ahead, threes. You can ask whatever you'd like. Ooh, what is all this drama? Holy macaroni and cheese. Look at this drama. It's like, wow, it's an all or nothing kind of thing. And I do feel like, wow, a lot of this, now if I were sitting with a client, I would feel like this is about relationships. But your question may have not been about relationships. It may have been about work or health or finance. But whatever you do right now, make sure your question is very, very clear, so that you can take the words that I give and tweak them to make an answer for yourself. Just don't change my outcome. So what I have here is that you are up for a second chance at something, or maybe it's a third chance or a fourth chance, but there's another chance coming up for you that can be in the way of healing, if you're talking about illness, or it can be if a promotion was passed over, you were passed over by promotion. But the cards are suggesting that if you get snubbed after the second chance comes around in the month of March, then you are meant to leave. You're meant to walk away. so that you've tried all kinds of strategies in the past, according to what I'm seeing here, and you've tried to make it very clear with people what your limitations are and what your assets are and what you need. And okay, I'm not going to give all of my time to this. I'm going to give some of my time to that. And you've really, really tried to organize things. And now you've got this second chance. It's going to pay off for you, where you've got this second opportunity. And boom, I have my separation card or my manipulator card. And it's, if it's not working, see the writing on the wall and get out of the situation. And I know that's kind of the opposite. It isn't in some instances, and it is in other instances. But, well, let's say this, because the one that's stumping me in my head is, say that you have a health situation, or you've asked about somebody else's health, and suddenly you have another chance at a certain treatment, a certain doctor, a certain facility, or another chance at life. And there it is, staring at you in the face, and then I have this card about then turn around and leave. And I'm asking myself, well, how does that? Well, how it fits is that you do it or you try it, and if yet again you're not getting the results or the respect that you want in a timely fashion, get up and leave and go back to the drawing board and come up with another plan. And if you've been working with a relationship on any level, and you have laid the ground rules, and you have said what you needed, and voila, it comes back to you, and it starts to go backwards yet again, leave. Same thing with a job situation. I feel like you'll get another job, another chance, or another opportunity, or another promotion comes your way. And if you're up for it, and you don't get it, or it doesn't work out, or you take it and you don't like it, then finally, leave. And that's pretty that's pretty fierce. But in closing, sixes, I will suggest to you that it also may be to leave a certain behavior or an expectation behind and move on already. It may not be to leave that job or that boss, but to understand that you're only going to get so far, and that you have to rethink a situation. Because we certainly don't want to be hasty or rash. But it's a drama-filled year for you, and this is a drama-filled reading for you. Thank you, threes. Thank you for joining Jemma's Window. If you'd like to know more about me or get in touch with me personally, please jump on to my website at gemmaswindow@gmail.com. If you haven't subscribed, please do. And that's all for now. We'll see you next month, threes. Bye-bye.